So here we are at Kokenzie, day 3, final stint, last half an hour, and I'm using the first 10 minutes of it to do a short, do a little bit more to the side profile of Komachi. And there's a nice width here in relation to the height, which I'm aiming to emphasize a little bit more. I'll just continue finding things, and anyone here who wants to watch, great. If not, I'll just send you the link. So they're all carrying on, doing their own work, ignoring me completely. I know. You have a full license to. Okay. So, so I'm just going to place the position of the bun in relation to the jaw here at the front, the little bit of shadow on the lower lip, underneath the nose here, and then this is the shadow in front of the eye. Which I want to emphasize a little bit more by painting the other leg of the eyebrow there. And then I'll find the shape of the space of skin between the two eyes, just to indicate where that is. And then a little bit of the shadow on the side of the nose there. I've been using a strange mix of colours. It doesn't read as skin at all, so I'm going to go back to the drawing board there. And what I've got now is the cadmium yellow with the alizarin crimson to make a colour that's a little bit truer to the skin there. But it is quite dark on this side, with it being lit from the other side, with Komachi being lit from the other side. So the colour doesn't have to be that bright either. I'm going to print the edge of the forehead with this lighter orangey colour. Yeah, and I might redraw the hair so that it's located a bit more. The position is a bit better in relation. There's the blue. So I was looking for the ultramarine blue and the Van Dyke brown. That's what that is there, in order to make a colour that's dark enough to represent the lovely rich shadow shape of the hair. Here there's a triangle. It sits above the neck and back from the forehead, and it's a triangle of shadow here that's reaching back, and then there's same dark back here. I'm just going to redraw the edge of that a little bit back here. And I suppose it'd be no harm now to put in the neck. So I'll just get a different brush so that it's clean colour. And some of that alizarin with the lemon yellow. It's cadmium lemon yellow. And I've got a little triangle of shadow underneath the jaw as it comes to meet the neck there. And then back here, where the neck goes into the kimono, and there's quite a space of neck between jawline and the kimono there, extending out. And I think I want to make it a little bit lighter as we go towards the front, so I'm using a touch more clean alizarin and clean yellow. It doesn't look very clean, does it? But anyway, it's cleaner than it was, in order to explain the C shape, really, where the neck stops and the space around it starts. So there's a kind of a C shape there. Yeah, sits below that, so I think it comes to about there. Yeah, I think that'll be in shadow, and it'll sit back a little eventually. And then here it comes down to a V shape in between the neckline. There's a nice warm V here. And I'm going to deepen the tone of this shadow here, because I don't want it to read as being catching the light more than the skin on the face is. So just putting in a little bit of the darker colour that I found on the palette there, to emphasize that dark there. And it could also be located in a few places in the face as well. the side of the eye here. And I half closing my eyes, I can see that there's a sliver of light on the edge of the eyelash, of the eyelid, and up to the cheek here. There'd be a little bit of excavation of light there, but I think that bit of dark coming up to meet it lets us know that it's lighter there anyway. And a little bit of ultramarine blue to bring the hair a little bit lower down, I think. And just in between those lovely flowery things. And I want to find now the skin. I think, yeah, I'm going to locate the ear according to the shadows on the face around it first. And just when I put down a colour that's a bit dark, I just wash the brush then and use it to spread the colour around into the shape that I'm aiming for. I'm kind of recognising that the light is coming from here, so all of this side could be a little bit darker, but I might not fill it all in. Oh, nice bright bit of alizarin there. With my eyes half closed, like all of that really is kind of generally pretty dark skin colour. I might just let it alone for a while. Even do some of the blue now. Just standing back really helps. Yeah, 2 minutes. So standing back really helps inform what to do next, what's calling for attention. I felt like something to anchor down again the back of the body there, and to see the relationship between the bottom of the nose and the bun at the back there. And we have got this lovely flowery thing, which is going to be explained more by the shapes of the dark shadows of hair in between the flowers, and just dotting those darks in there, and maybe finding the ear would be helpful too, but I'm more excited by the eye and the nose than I am about the ear, so that might need to take a back seat. In the final minute here, I do want to put in something for the kimono, the neck of the kimono there. And it extends into the light on the other side, so really clean ultramarine blue might represent that. I'm looking at the shape of the space between the jaw and the kimono shoulder over there in order to find that, what's happening there. Yeah, and I guess I need to indicate the ear, because otherwise there's just a blank space there. So a few little areas of dark, but the ear is still wet, so it's not great. Okay, a bit of dark there. Dark there, something to explain the eyelash line. So the alarm that's going to go off any second now is just for me. There's another 15 minutes after that. Just to find a corner of the mouth at the same depth of tone there. And the dark in the nostril, and the dark of the lovely eye there as it sits back into the face a little bit. Okay. I think I could do a touches of blue instead of brown everywhere. for that. Yeah, and just a touch of blue there. I think my alarm's not working or something. I got away with it. Just a little bit of blue in the white of the eye, which is actually darker than the skin around it is really. I want to explain something of that area. And then the shadow on the skin coming up to meet the underside, the under surface of the lower lid there. I find that a helpful dark to locate, to find the shape of the iris, of the eyeball. Maybe an indication again underneath the nose there. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Thanks very much for your attention. Just bring you a bit closer. That's what happened. And then Komachi, thanks very much. But it's still the position, we're still rolling. Okay, see you later.